Hello everyone, I'm Broughy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest muscle cars video where I show the best fully upgraded muscle cars in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check the original muscle cars video, but otherwise let's see where the new Vamos falls into that list. And first of all, can I just say, oh my god, this is infuriatingly bad. It's amazing how Rockstar can make cars get worse and worse and worse from a driving experience. It's in 15th place, it gets a lap time of 109.8, but I mean, it could do so much better. With this car, if you go over any bump or even slight dip in the road, it doesn't require much, it will automatically steer to the left or to the right without you trying to do anything about it. If you do try to do something about it and correct with your own steering inputs, you overcorrect as if there's some weird input lag or they're trying to simulate that there's a lot of play in the steering wheel. So what you end up doing is on a straight, the car will send you one way, you'll overcorrect too much the other way, and you'll end up weaving left and right down a straight, just trying to keep the thing going straight. You've also got the advanced handling flags, which cause nightmarish things that we all know about, that give it any little bump that you hit, you have a 50% chance of it flipping you over. And you combine those two things together, and it just makes an incredibly annoying and horrible driving experience. You don't know what the car is going to do at any one moment. This was one of the only clean laps I got from the testing, because you have no control sometimes over what it's going to do, and it'll just randomly crash at any one moment. And the worst thing is that this car has the potential to be a really good car. It could be on the top pace, the level of, the Clique, the Yosemite, the Pisswasser Dominator, the Sabre Turbo, those top few vehicles, the Vamos could be in there, and it could be sort of the Blade of those vehicles. What the Blade is to the B class of muscle cars, the Vamos could be to the top class. Without the advanced handling flags, without this weird steering on its own and terrible steering response physics. I don't know what is causing that, whether that's being programmed or whether that's the advanced handling flags, or the advanced handling flags are just making it feel much worse. But either way, the actual base of this car is pretty good and it's pretty quick, but it just drives horribly, probably almost as bad as the driving experience that you get from the Italia GTO. You're all over the road, you basically have 50% chance at any one moment that the car's gonna, steer into a wall randomly or flip over a bump and you end up on your roof. And you can even see it on my best lap here, as I'm weaving over the road on a straight just to keep it straight. And some of my corners aren't quite as good as they could be, just because this was one of the very few clean laps that I could get, and it's just so frustrating. I'm so done with testing these vehicles now. My motivation is so low. I'm obviously going to put in some of the outtakes as well from the Vamos so you can see the kind of fails that I had, but when you have to do 20, 30, 40 laps to get one or two clean laps that are representative of the car, I'm so frustrated. And I'm sorry that last week someone mentioned in the previous video for the Deviant that I was not sounding very happy when I was making the video, and it's just because it's impossible for me to get enthused by these cars, especially since we had the Schlagen GT, which is the only car that didn't have the advanced flags, and was a beautiful experience. And it just makes you think all of these cars that we've had over the past year that we could have had a great experience with, and we get this nonsense. So if you haven't signed the petition already to get rid of advanced flags or done all the other steps, I'll leave a link to that in the description and on the in the top right as well in the card. But yeah, it's just such a horrible time to be testing vehicles. Previously, it wouldn't take too much time to be able to get a lap time, and I'd be able to get a better lap time because I'd be able to do multiple clean laps in a row. With these kind of cars where it's just so unpredictable and RNG basically determines what the car is going to do at any one moment, it's just so frustrating, and I can't recommend anybody buying this car or any other car that we've had from this DLC apart from the Schlagen GT. And the same will be true for the Divest 8 whenever that comes as well. But that's pretty much it for this video. Remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.